No intro. Here's why. I'm afraid the internet will cut out. It's been 2 weeks. Shitty internet here in Ontario. I don't know what Trudeau is doing. He's probably too busy getting. Well, if you're Canadian, you know, right? Nazis in the Parliament Hill. But no intro. Let's just get right to it. Happy New Comic Book Day Eve. 1 week away from Loki. Strikes over. DC still sucks. Dynamite still sucks for me. Iron Man's still the man. So let's get it going because NHL season's around the corner. NBA season's around the corner. MLB playoffs. Eagles 3-0. So much to talk about. Let's get it going. But you know I can't do it without my guy co-hosting, Mr. BC. What's up, man?
I would have rather the internet cut than an intro like that, bro. Jesus. But yeah, I'm kidding. What is up, noob? I missed you. What is up, chat? And you did say we didn't have an intro, but Rocksteady took care of us tonight. So let's let the people hear this. He made an intro for us, guys. Listen to this.
Rocksteady, Newbie Comics, Blakk Crown.
He did that.
Yeah, that's
He did that.
That's talent. That's talent. I just want to confirm that Rocksteady does not live anywhere close to 8 Mile. He is not born or raised anywhere near 8 Mile either. He's probably about 10 hours away. So if you guys had those questions, no, he's not like that. So yeah, but nice to have you, man. It's been about 2 weeks, 3 weeks since you've graced us with your presence. So yes, I appreciate it. How are things for you, man?
Things are going good, man. Been busy as hell, obviously with this show. But besides the show, I've been slammed with parties on weekends, man. It's like everybody gets married in September, right? I feel like that's what's going on. At least that's what I'm dealing with.
I don't think I've ever been to a wedding in September. It's
Are you serious, dude?
Yeah, June, July for me. Yeah,
I have 5 weddings in a span of 4 weekends. So
no, you know the one that I hate the most, and I've done it 3 times now, is New Year's Eve. Not because I want to be out partying and doing this and that, yada yada. It's just I hate New Year's Eve in general. I just think it's like St. Patrick's Day. It's just blown up. It's more than, like we make them out to be so much bigger than they are, and it sucks, especially because like when you want to just be at home and just do something chill, you can't because you got to go out, and then there's police, and then you can't drink, and then it's just like, man, just get married in my house. Like that's just do that. You know what I mean? So yeah, it's gonna be nice.
I also want to take a moment to acknowledge the new style you've got going on. I really like it. You look incredible. So shout out to new mustache and
Listen, we talked about that off camera, so don't embarrass me. Don't embarrass me. All right.
You look 5 years younger. Good for you. I swear.
Thanks, man. I miss my beard, but I had to moisturize, and yeah, it was about time. So, but anyway, yeah. So Rocksteady will be joining us shortly. That's what he said. So we'll take him on his word. I know he is traveling in BC. He's from Alberta, so it's like the next province over. So yeah, he'll be joining us. I know he's doing some work stuff and West Coast time, yada yada yada. So anyway, so let's get it going, man. Let's start it off. First off, I do want to thank you. I know I thanked you off camera, phone, text, Instagram. I think I put it on your OnlyFans, all that stuff. I do want to thank you because you took care of the slides this week. So I'm pretty sure everybody's gonna like the Dynamite pick of the week because I did not pick it. So
thank God. Hey,
I think I had a good one. So
I put a treat for everybody here in the chat tonight. That's what I'm gonna say.
God. All right, okay. So we'll get into it. But of course, I always ask that question. Heavy, medium, light. Where's your wallet this week with New Comic Book Day?
I'm gonna say it's a medium week. There's some good books coming out, at least for the reads, man. I'm pumped. There's one series that's concluding that I'm excited to read the final issue, and yeah.
All right. For those of you keeping score at home, tonight's drink brought to you by Bud Light Lime. YouTube says I do content for kids, so I figured, you know what? There's no kids drinking Bud Light Lime. It's just Newbie. So,
congrats! I didn't know you were into the 0% alcohol stuff.
Okay, first of all, this is light lager with real lime peels. Okay, so just check that out. And big shout outs to my mother-in-law because we went out last night for dinner. And when we got to this pub that we were eating, she goes, "Can I have a Bud Light lime?" And the bartender was like, "Yeah, we don't have that." And I was like, "Oh," and I wanted to have her back. So I was like, "Oh, I was going to get the same thing. Oh, darn." So yeah, that's just my little Bud Light lime story. So
Mother-in-law.
hey, you know. So yeah, so before we start the show, let's say hello to everybody. And I do appreciate everybody for understanding what happened last week, because the internet here in Canada, I don't know what's going on, but it's better today, so we'll see.
It's because you're lacking slabs behind you. There's a little bit of.
I got like a big one right there. I'm just trying to show off everything, everything. And you know, we are getting close to picking paint for like the upstairs bedroom, so soon enough I'll have like stuff up and things like that, probably in a few weeks. So yeah, it's going to be interesting. Because of the delay with the internet last week too, I was pumped to have Newbie Spec of the Week ready, but BC took care of all the slides and everything, because
Oh yeah, blame me.
No, I'm not blaming you. I ain't blaming you. I'm just saying I was gonna blame my work, but okay. The Americans listening are probably like, "What's going on with the internet over there?" But my work actually had issues with the internet, so I couldn't do my slides and everything, because they have PowerPoint, they have you know, Microsoft Word, Excel, all the updated versions and things like that. So I couldn't do the show, I couldn't do the slides. So my guy BC did them. So I couldn't put the Newbie Spec of the Week. So just bear with me. Next week, Newbie Spec of the Week. All right.
So
We'll
in
leave
theory,
it at that.
all you're saying is that you refuse to pay for PowerPoint, Microsoft Word.
Yo, man, it's like $200 Canadian. I'm you know, I'm not committed to that much, you know. So
I feel
we'll
you.
see. Also, I was hoping BC would make it by now, but I do want to congratulate you, sir, because do you know what today is? Do you know what episode this is?
One something.
143 plus like the other 143, but this is actually your 100th episode with me on air.
No way.
It is.
This is incredible. I'm so honored.
It is.
I'm kidding. Yo, thank
congratulations, man. Congratulations. So like,
I feel like you're fucking with me. I don't.
No, I swear to God, it's 100.
Is it?
Yeah.
Look at you keeping score.
Yeah. So, yeah. So congratulations. I was gonna get like a little snippet of like me in like different clothes, being like, "Hey, man, great job," and then like being like, "Hey, man, you know, like you did it."
The mustache and chin strap would have gave it away, bro.
Yeah. So I just thought, no, I'll just wait. But we will honor you at some point. But yeah, 100 episodes. So
nuts.
Congratulations, man. Congratulations.
I need to rethink my spare time.
Listen, 18 minutes a day for a whole year equals 100 hours.
Beautiful.
Boom.
Beautiful.
So I don't know what that means, but we're starting the show with that. So AOA's in the house. What's going on? Weird. I can see last week's postponed show chat. Yeah, I don't know why that happened, but AOA, you're taking home the gold, because
buddy.
That's what I see. Mr. TKO, all up in my ride. The gold? No. You're taking home the silver, TKO. What's going on, sir? Mr. Dan Delatorre's taking home the bronze. Yeah. America in third. That's what's up. Fix your metrics. We'll give you some gold. That's kind of how we do things around here. Mr. Michael Baker's in the house. What's going on, sir? Neighbor to the north. Jules from my Canadian brothers. Damn. Oh,
nice.
man.
Yo, if you had braids, you'd look alike.
Oh, God. Yeah. If I had dreads, that would look. Kenneth is in here. What's going on, sir? How you doing, man? Canadian survivalist.
What's up?
Hyper. What's going on? So who is that Latino Denzel Washington? Nice to Blakk Crown. Oh, it's Newbie with a new stash. You know what? A Latino Denzel Washington is a compliment. I'll take that as a compliment. So
you'd be on the radar of every cougar.
Yeah, you can't break me, okay? Newbie drinking that Trulies.
Nemesis.
Oh God. Big shout out to Nemesis, by the way. I assume. No, I think, because if you assume, you're making an ass out of you and me. Blah 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 blah. Anyway, I think he's gonna be having some Canadians on the podcast, the Comic-Con podcast. I think a little birdie or a little eagle told me. See what I did there? Because
sick invite. Invite.
Yeah. So I think he's got some Canadians. I'm not 100% sure. So we'll see. All right, P's in the house. What's going on, dude? RP. I just realized next week or this weekend. Is it this weekend? Yeah, this weekend is the Mississauga show. So I think I'm gonna have to hit up Just Cruise and see if I'm gonna go. Probably be there Sunday. I'm obviously not gonna be a vendor, but I'm gonna be there for sure. I'm gonna try. Hopefully not alone, but I'm gonna try to go. Stealing company programs. It's actually called time theft. Comic sheets in here. Peter, what's going on, man? Peter, talking about the Mississauga show. Let me know if you're going, dude. Love to see you. I saw Peter in passing as I was leaving Fan Expo, so I didn't get a chance to really chat with him. So yeah. Who dat? What's going on, man? How you doing, brother? He just posted a big book, Fantastic Four #5. I think it was like a 3.5, 4.0.
Listen, who that's a beast, okay? I go on the hunt every now and then, and whenever he's on there, the guy just brings fire, absolute fire. But he needs to recognize who the real tag team champs are. That's all I'm gonna say. I see you, who that? I see you. He knows. Don't worry, he knows.
Yeah, I must I don't know, because the last time I was on there, I was the world champ. So I don't know. I don't do things in tag teams for belts.
Well, I won't reach out to you then. Fuck.
All right, perfect. Peter's going. So good, man. I'll see you there. I'm probably at 12 o'clock going to be going to the toy section. The last time they had this show, the toy section, it was the first time me going there because I've never really been a toy guy. And then now I'm like toys, cards, everything, anything. And yeah, so we'll see what happens. But I enjoyed the toy side for sure. All right, let's get it going. AOA, Mississauga, not Mississippi,
Mississippi.
All right, yeah, because he's like Mississippi, and I was like, no. All right, let's get the show going, guys. Show number 143, or if you're counting at home, we are show 497. We're so close to that 500.
Damn.
No, we're not. We're not anywhere close. But again, BC took care of the slides this week. That's why they look so sleek, clean. I'm surprised they're not in French Canadian.
It's Newbie Verse. Newbie Verse.
Actually, so you guys saw that I posted that photo with that I was going to the Chris D'Elia show. So he was here, hometown.
Yeah.
Not hometown. Sorry, I don't want to say that because I'm not anything. I live near Hamilton, like 15 minutes down the road. I'm not in Hamilton, not from Hamilton. I don't rep Hamilton. I hate Hamilton. It's dirty.
You have a Hamilton Bulldog jersey, don't you?
They had a lot of he had a lot of jokes about French Canadians. It was actually pretty funny. So yeah. I thought about you while he was saying it. So okay. You went to see Creed? What? Chris D'Elia, man. What? Creed.
Stop.
All right. All right, let's start off our show 143. And here we go. Newbies, aka Blakk Crown's Dynamite pick of the week this week. He said the people would like it, so here we go, guys.
It's for you guys. Look at that.
Vampirella Dracula Rage #2 cover E. You know what I think? I think this is sexist. I'm a feminist. How dare you? The children are watching. I will say that I think I had the same book, only I had cover B.
Yeah, well, screw your cover B.
Yeah, so
get Peach Momoko. This is the Peach we want to see, and that
hello. Yeah. So is that the only reason you chose this, or is there a deeper meaning?
There is no deeper meaning. No, I'm lying. There's nothing. I mean, I'm not gonna go any further than that. But
all right, okay.
She's a beauty. This is my jam right there. So this, yes, 100% Dynamite pick of the week this week.
Okay, you're very excited. So just calm down. Right. All right, and again, guys, hopefully we don't have any internet issues. Fingers crossed. So we're hoping. All right, let's start it off with DC, and we got the Flash #1 cameo appearance of the Uncoiled. Now there are a few first appearances or appearances in general. I mean, I guess first for DC books, but that happens here and there. So we're going to start off with the Flash #1, and I will be quick with this one, BC, because I'm not picking this up.
Oh, dude, look, I could understand. Maybe you're a fan of Flash at all, or
No,
no,
God
no
no.
cares, no cares
He's
at all.
so corny. Oh, he's running fast.
But
Okay,
it's
great.
Wally West. Wally West. Dude, I'm actually looking forward to this, man. I'm gonna definitely pick it up for the read. There's some cool covers, man. There's actually that neat foil that's coming out, so definitely worth considering. But yeah, no, I'm just picking this one up for the read, man.
Yeah, I've always hated the Flash, not from the movies, just the character in general. I just thought it was corny. Oh, you run fast, cool. You cool.
You must love Quicksilver.
Yeah, same thing. It was like cool. That's your mutant power. Like fuck. Okay, shit. Good for you. You can clean your room fast. Awesome. All right. Yeah. It's gonna be a pass for me. I'm not really caring about the story or anything like that. A cameo in today's speculating and investing world means zip as well, right? So anybody investing in this, I mean, cool. I don't know. The last cameo that was actually hip and popular was probably Hulk #3 with Titan, I think it was the name, right?
Oh dear lord, no! Did that tanked?
I
So
know,
fast.
but it was a hot book. It was a hot book. Like I was selling those books at $25 a pop the Wednesday through Friday. So I mean, I just don't see this book hitting $20. I don't see this book hitting $10, but
No, definitely
yeah.
not spec worthy.
So,
But the foil's very nice.
yeah. A
And
lot
there's
of
some
foils
other
lately.
cool, nice covers for this one.
A lot of foils lately. All right, Power Girl. You put this one on. I did not have it on, but this is the first appearance of. Oh, hold on, I can't see. Amalok.
Yeah.
Ooh, Hyper, where are you at? Yeah, correct that. Correct that. Now here's the thing with Power Girl, they always have these like voluptuous covers, very breasty, very curvy, and sometimes a lot of them do very well. This one's all right. I'm not gonna say it's not, but I mean, this does really nothing for me, and I could care less about this first appearance. So for me, it's a pass.
Well, this one is the foil variant. So foil seems to be the thing in 2023. Fun little trend, I guess. But no, there's quite a few nice covers here, and I know that Power Girl definitely has its fan base. I'm gonna pick up the foil. I am gonna pick up the foil. And again, like you said, there are those breastier ones that are out there cover wise. So definitely if you're into that. But I'm picking this one up.
Yeah, it's a pass and it's okay for me. Like I said, $5.99 too. I mean, that's a pretty expensive Canadian book. That's like $9 for it. So I'm kind of like,
Well, the foils usually go for about approximately $2 more. We'll say
yeah.
so.
So 11.
$7.99.
So, yeah. So not for me. So I'm even for that. I'm good. But yeah, you're right though. Lot of foils in the last, I don't know, 3 to 6 months for sure.
Mhm.
I don't know. I'm not really a fan of them, to be honest with you. Like, cool. I think the last foil I bought was Something is Killing the Children. That's pretty much the last one.
We all know, everybody here in this chat knows that this week there's a book that is not on this list this week that we're going to be showing now. But Micronauts 1 actually got a fucking facsimile foil coming out this week. I can't believe that.
Yeah. Yeah. The book that we're talking about, that's the spoiler.
No. I'm talking about Micronauts, bro.
Okay.
Micronauts.
Sorry, I didn't want to go to the next because I do have a
No. Go ahead.
line.
It's not on here.
Oh,
Yeah,
all right.
not on here.
All right. This book looks so familiar. I don't know if it's because I'm biased. I like the colors red and black, but I think this looks way better than the first print.
The purple one.
Yeah, I like this one better. I don't know if this one's going to be more successful, and here's why. Cover A, or the first print, is still on shelves. It's not blown up as people might have thought. So this one could be, like if Greg was here, he'd give you his little theory on, later printing and stuff like that. But I think a lot of people weren't chasing this one. So I think this one could be the one when we talk about like print runs and like more rare things like that, because the first print really tanked. Everybody was on it and Kid Venom did nothing. Nothing now, right? Who knows down the road? We don't have an 8-ball. So we're also not those guys that push books. So, we can't just change the market like that. But yeah, it's I don't know. I do recommend getting this one if you believe in that universe, if you believe in Spider-Boy, and you think that, hey, maybe Kid Venom could be a villain down the road, an asset, whatever. I don't know. I just think that this one might be one to grab for sure.
Yeah, no, the first print hasn't skyrocketed, but the second print is definitely a good grab. What I find pretty funny though is if you notice here on the cover it says introducing Kid Venom, and then within the description it's saying Venom Boy. So I don't know if they're flip-flopping between the name, but definitely a cool character. I actually really think the character is awesome. Marvel wants to go for that manga stuff, clearly, with what we got with Necroco and now this one. Death of Venomverse itself has been a fucking great read. So
yeah. Listen, Nemesis, we have too much respect for the artists and writers here that we don't push books. When we talk about a book, we also don't have a stack of them and manipulating the market. So that's what we mean by not pushing, right? For that, you might want to check out a top 10 list by Comic Tom. But yeah, no, this one I think is going to do very well. So I don't know. With Greg's stuff, you know what I mean? Like, and he would tell you, I think that he thinks that this one will be the one out of the other one. If they go to third, maybe that one will be it. But like, yeah, the first one is still on shelves. It hasn't skyrocketed like everybody thought. Like BC, I've got 4 copies of the book. Like,
look at you. Look at you.
Yeah, I thought it was Spider-Boy 2.0, man. I thought it was going to take me to the moon.
I think a lot of people thought that, man, and it's clearly not the case. But it's look, he's going to be getting his own. He's got a one-shot that's coming out, I believe, towards the end of the year, if I'm not mistaken. Don't quote me on the timeline of when it comes out, but he's got a one-shot coming out, so I wouldn't be surprised if he does get his own little
join it all together. Yeah.
Well, together we'll see, but I mean, he will have some further stories unfolding within Marvel Comics. So,
yeah, that's
Denver Broncos. Yo, they got annihilated.
Too soon, Michael. I'm an Eagles fan, so 3-0. Let's go. All right, we're all the Null fans. Where's Venom 3? Who's stacking Venom 3 still? Death of Venomverse number 5. So we get the return of Null coming back. It's a dope cover, I will say that. But I'm just not invested in the read. I'm not invested in the character. I'm just not anything with this Death universe. So I'm not grabbing it.
The read is fucking phenomenal. I cannot stress it enough. Death of Venomverse has been a fun read, and I'm excited as hell. I know a lot of people are excited to see Null coming back. So let's see how this unfolds. But, I kind of have an idea of what I think will take place. I'm just curious to see now with Carnage going back to maybe, a certain point, going even beyond Silver Surfer Black. Remember when all that Silver Surfer stuff was happening with Null? So will that change, the course of things that unfolded for Null? We'll see. But clearly Null is too cool of a character. Of modern characters that have come out, clearly he's one of the top in the last recent years that people... They've been pissed off on how Donny Cates killed him off, right?
Yeah.
So I think they're gonna write that, and I hope to see him back permanently, man.
But again, like, I don't get why people get so pissed off when characters die.
Because he was awesome.
I know, but here's the thing: has it not taught you anything? It's just like the FOMO cycle. It's a vicious cycle. Shout outs to Dane Cook. It's just a vicious cycle, man. Character comes, badass. Oh yeah, dead, and comes back alive. Like, that's just the circle. You know what? Some characters die twice, like maybe thrice. I don't know what the quadruple, you know what I mean? But like, it's just like, I don't get why people think like, oh, we're never going to see this character again. It's like, just settle down. Have your orange juice, take your vitamins, just relax. Okay.
Oh no, it was clear as day he would be back, but I'm just looking forward to seeing how this unfolds now. Like, dude,
who knows? Maybe we're going to get Black Winter coming back soon. Virus, Virus already came back, actually. So
yes.
Yeah. But Black Winter, maybe Black Winter comes back. You never know. Remember people holding on to that book?
Guys, all I got to say is Hyper and myself are going to be doing a show on his channel tomorrow, so definitely check it out. He's going to be going over some of those books he got bit by FOMO over, and Black Winter. I could imagine
Yeah.
he'll be.
Oh, dude. Since I've known Hyper, that's been one of the books that he's like, no, man, this is gonna come back. I'm like, I don't know, man, and he's always quick to be like, no, it's gonna come back. It's like, okay, sure,
Yeah.
whatever you say, man, whatever you say. All right, Invincible Iron Man 10. I hate the cover, and I don't know if maybe people thought, oh, you probably like it.
What?
I don't like it. Yeah, it looks corny. It looks like something I drew in like art class. Like it's just, yeah, I don't know. Not a fan of it. I don't like the Iron Man heart. It looks dumb, to be honest with you. But I mean, put me in Iron Man shoes and like, hey, Emma, Miss Frost, how you doing? But other than that, yeah, I could care less about this. I don't have to, like, here's the thing. There's people that like just assume, oh, the Iron Man 642 came out. It's like, all right, cool. Like, I'm not picking every Iron Man book up. I'm not, like it's.
You're lying.
No, I don't. Bro, if anything, I collect more Fantastic Four books than Iron Man. It's just, I don't know, man. I don't. The Iron Man run has been garbage for a very long time. So,
Newbie, I just finished telling you at the beginning of the show that I have 5 weddings in a span of 4 weekends, and as of tomorrow, I have a 6th wedding because we are going to read this book and we are going to attend Tony Stark and Emma Frost's wedding, baby. This right here is an homage cover to the Amazing Spider-Man 21, the annual. Right. That's right. And you've got this cover right here, which is pretty neat as an homage. But then there's the ratio cover as well that has them in their suits. So if you're into the ratios and if you prefer to see them in their suits, definitely pick one up. But yeah, man. So very interesting to see these two now finally tying the knot. We'll see. Maybe shit hits the fan. Who knows?
Yo, I'm Team Pepper all the way.
Team Pepper. You just like Gwyneth Paltrow. You think of that. What was that movie? Shallow Hal?
Shallow Hal, yeah.
With Jack Black.
She's like the bigger girl. Yeah.
Yeah, dude, that scene when she's like in the bedroom. Damn.
So off course, and I don't know why. I think it's just because like I'm looking at Wolverine here. I saw this clip on Instagram today, and it was like a clip from the X-Men show, and it was the scene where Morph pushes Wolverine out of the way because the Sentinel is gonna like hit him with his like laser or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
And he's like, Logan, watch out. So he pushes Logan and then he dies. And then I just started thinking, I'm like, I mean, he wouldn't have died. So like, why would you do that? You know what I mean? Like, if I knew you had the powers of Wolverine, I'd be like, BC, watch out. And that's it. I would stay like literally where I am because like I don't have your power. So just yeah.
So you would just leave me there. I get it.
No, I'd come and get you after, but like,
okay.
Why would I push you out of the way and then take the shot? Then I would be dead. It makes no sense.
I see how it is. But back to this book. Yeah, man. So the homage, it's pretty cool that they did pretty much exactly like ASM 21. How there's Peter and MJ and everybody there, just in their regular clothing, and then there was the variant where you had everybody in their suits, including Peter Parker. Now, unfortunately, that's gonna be a ratio, so you're gonna have to pay premium.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Nobody's mentioning the fact that there's 2 redheads in here. Also, the top right hand, right above Cyclops from far away, it does look like it's Matt Hardy.
Matt Hardy, like the Hardy Boys.
Yeah, so that's why it looks like, for me, I just never liked this type. Nothing against Matt Hardy, just not a fan of this cover. So. You're always gonna see that now. People gonna be like, is that Matt Hardy? First appearance? All right.
You ruin everything.
Yo, speaking of ruining everything, this kind of ruined it for me. I'm not gonna lie.
No.
Yes, I don't like seeing this suit in different colors, especially not green and purple, man. That looks.
Do you know what's going on here?
No, I'm not reading Ultimate Invasion. I do know that this is the first appearance of a Kang variant that is basically the Iron Man.
Yes.
Yeah.
So basically, yeah, it's the first full appearance of the new Ultimate Kang, which you're seeing here, and also cover. So I mean, it's a pretty neat buy. Now I'm really enjoying Ultimate Invasion. Jonathan Hickman is a fucking god. I absolutely love how he brings forth new universes and just writes all this awesomeness. And dude, he's hitting a home run here. I think it's great, and spinning out of this little series of Ultimate Invasion, we're going to be getting Ultimate Universe, right? So we're going to have a new Ultimate Spider-Man, Ultimate Thor, and so forth. So I think it's a good book to pick up. You're also gonna have first full appearance of the new, I believe it's like Ultimate Iron Lad. So
Yeah. Also, don't forget it is a $9 US book. So right off the hop, you're paying 10.50, 10.65, whatever it is, Canadian. So that was another factor for this for me. I was like, ooh, yeah, no. I don't know. It's weird. It's weird seeing them in different colors outside of the red or like the all orange.
dude, Iron Man has had so many fucking different colors though. Like this is not news, you know.
Different color. I've never seen them in a purple and yellow. I've never seen them in pink and black. I've never seen them in orange and green. You know, like
Literally Ironheart has pink and black.
Wait, what?
Literally Ironheart has pink and black.
Yeah, but that's not Iron Man. That's Ironheart.
Okay, I get it. I feel
Okay.
it.
So, all right. Let's get into Void Rivals number 4, the 1 in 25 spoiler.
Yes,
so
sir.
this is something that maybe a lot of people don't know about. Maybe Key Collector will add it to his collection after he watches the show. Who knows? But yeah, the 1 in 25 spoiler. Did you grab this?
I didn't get the spoiler, but I got the cover A and cover B. The cover A actually has a first appearance. Well, the book's going to have a first appearance, but the person on the cover, that's actually the first cover. But yeah, no, I'm picking up Void Rivals. I'm reading it. I'm loving it very much, man. And here you've got the spoiler, and clearly Shockwave is going to be making his way into this Energon universe. And dude, I'm like I said, it's a great read, man.
Yeah, I'm glad. You've been talking about this. You and Greg have been talking about this for a bit since it came out, and you guys are digging it. A lot of people have been digging it. So yeah, I'm interested to see where it goes. Like the price of this. What do you know? Do you have like a number for it?
What, the 1 in 25? So already I'm seeing on secondary market on eBay sales going between like $70 to $100 Canadian,
Wow.
which is pretty up there already. But yeah, man, like, look, it's not gonna. I don't think it's gonna hold. I would maybe hang tight. See if your shops have them available in store at around ratio price. But like I said, I don't think this is gonna hit the first spoiler where we saw the 1 in 100 take off. Right, that one jumped pretty significantly and then came back down. I was seeing 9/8 of that 1 in 100 hitting the raw sale prices from when it released. Right, so. Just to give you an idea. But again, dude, Kirkman is putting together something awesome here. I'm really enjoying it, so I recommend it.
Yeah. All right. Any mentions?
I want to say the Harley Quinn.
Or number 5.
No, I think it's 34 now.
The red and black cover. The side profile, I think it is.
It's pink. I think it's a Frizzen cover. It's
that's really what it is. Yeah.
That's a nice cover. And again, like I said, there's some foils, even Flash number 1, if you're into all that stuff, cool stuff. But yeah, I think that's pretty much it. I know something's happening within Action Comics. I'm not reading it, but Leftero actually posted something about that. So
who is?
Yeah, come on. I'm not.
All right. Dude. What?
Penguin 1 was a very good read, and now Penguin 2 is dropping too. So for the sake of read.
Gotcha. Yeah. Penguin 1.
Yep.
Hasta la vista. Smoke Harley. Sure. All right. Let's get into some comic news, guys. And there's only 3 slides, but there is a few pieces that we actually will be talking about on the side here. So this one I think is, I mean, we've all seen the trailer. I don't know what to say when I read this, when I sent it to you, when other groups were talking about it, the comments of Cave Comic. I can't remember who posted this.
It's right there, Cave Comic.
No, but it's not like somebody took it from them. It's not Cave Comics. That's why I said I'm like, it's not Cave Comics. And I try to give people their due. So like, I just wanted to make sure. But yeah, the person took it from Cave Comics, and then I went and saw it, and then yada yada. Anyway, it's one of the most expensive Marvel movies ever. Now, when we hear that, we probably think, shit, this probably should be good. Like there's they used a lot of money for a reason. we've all seen the trailer. I don't know why you would make this one of the more expensive ones. I don't know if maybe like backup actors went up in price like inflation did everybody, but this seems like um this seems like how Aquaman's probably going to go. It's going to bomb, right? Like I don't think they're going to be making their money. Like we're all going to go see it, but like I don't think it's going to break records.
Look, to be honest with you, it was hey Swaggle, what's up, buddy? Look, is this the Marvel movie that I'm most excited for in forever? Absolutely not. Like I've said in previous shows with you, I unfortunately read leaks on Reddit. So the movie is gonna be meh at most. But if the Reddit leaks are accurate and correct, something is gonna transpire at the end of the film that would, tie into what's about to come for the MCU. Now, I agree with Chris here, Vancouver Comic Junkie, saying, MCU, yeah, exactly. MCU Cosmic Universe to take off and be amazing, but Marvel's looks like a bag of donkey shit. Dude, I was saying it on my show. I forget which week it was, but I was saying how, especially cosmic stuff, Marvel and the MCU, they have the opportunity with special presentations to really develop more cosmic stuff. I would love to see if they can bring not just Nova, but even if you get Moondragon, you get other, Quasar. You can bring so many characters here to form a big event of annihilation, right? Use the special presentations. I really think they're not capitalizing on that, and I want the cosmic side to really take off because Marvel cosmic reads are fucking some of the best. So
Yeah, I think they're waiting for Fantastic Four probably, right? With Fantastic Four, I think they're trying to rush it in terms of all the rumors that I heard and leaks and things like that. Like we've all seen that they're saying Silver Surfer, Galactus. So like I think they're trying to maybe do too much there. I hope it's not true. Like I hope they just stick to the hey, introduce you to a team, hey, get more people, and then you kind of have the villain kind of roll out for a few movies, right? Like the formula is pretty simple. We just seen it with Thanos, and look how that did. We all thought it would get better, but clearly it didn't in this phase. But again, it's quality over quantity, and that's what they didn't want to do, and now they're going back to it. So we'll see. But yeah, I just think that this is just going to be a disaster from the start. Like I'm probably going to see this once, and that's it.
And you're gonna watch it for the sake of seeing where things go.
100%. I always do that. Always do.
But that's what I'm saying. It's now okay. Forget the Marvels for a second. Back to the special presentations. Like we watched, Werewolf by Night, right? And I thought it was amazing. It's probably one of the better things that came out of Marvel. Now we got it in black and white. Marvel's going to be releasing it now near Halloween time in full color. I don't know how that's going to play out. We'll see. I mean,
I don't know why though. Like why?
No idea. I mean,
like you're giving us the same product. It's like if I said, "Hey, the Super Bowl happened, but like we're gonna do a special presentation, the Super Bowl in 5K." It's like you already know what's in it, how the outcome is. Like you're not being introduced to anything. There's no added scenes. It's not like they're adding an end scene. Like it's the same thing, just in color. And I thought that the big thing with that werewolf thing, after I put my rating up, which I don't think means shit, I just do it for fun. But like people were saying, it's like no, I love the black and white and that like horror vibe. And now
it was amazing.
But that's what I mean though. But now you're taking that away and you're doing it in color like normal. Like I don't know why you would be doing that again.
I know what you're saying, and it was absolutely suiting for what Marvel put together. Werewolf by Night was awesome, the full black and white stuff. So we'll see how it presents in full color. But that's exactly what I was saying. Is like, okay, now they're gonna re-release it in full color. I don't know if it's gonna have the same impact. I have no idea why they're even doing this, but I'll still watch it. And honestly, just because I really enjoyed it. Yeah, Chris, I agree 1,000%, man. I thought it was one of the best things that came out of Marvel. It's up there.
You guys clearly didn't see Groot season 2, so that's your problem.
Oh, stop. Oh, you're talking about the shorts.
Shorts, baby. I don't know. I think we've all been.
Hold on. Swaggle, yeah. Do you think they were supposed to have another Halloween special by now? Probably. Who knows? Maybe it's because of the strikes, the delays. You know what I mean? I have no idea. maybe they just felt lazy and said, "Look, we these are the cards we've been dealt, so we're just going to release this. Hopefully by next year we get something different." We've got so many other characters developed now within the MCU since Eternals, with Blade, and so much could have happened, but we don't know. So
I
I
was
guess
just
time,
gonna add
time
that. Yeah.
yeah, I guess time will tell. But I'm still gonna rewatch it, man. I thought it was well done.
I was gonna say maybe the reason we don't have maybe another special is because like right after that it was like we hadn't seen something like that, right? And the fact that if I'm and I could be wrong, I'm wrong a lot. If you ask my wife, like I'm wrong a lot, people. I don't want to paint the picture that I'm perfect because I am not. But correct me if I'm wrong. But Blade was supposed to start filming and everything like right after that. This came out around Halloween. I think it was like the week before Halloween or the week of Halloween, because I think Halloween last year was on a Monday. So I think it came out the Wednesday before or after. But anyway, I think it was the fact that like Blade was supposed to start filming in that November or that January. Then it got delayed and pushed to March. And then we know kind of how the story went. March turned into April, June. Strikes, this, that, and then
Well,
yeah.
dude, Blade in general got a ton of like delays, and then there were rumors that Jamie Foxx was gunning for it, and then so many other rumors. But yeah, I don't mind the delays on certain products, and I want them to perfect things and just put out good content. Now, back to the Marvels, clearly, absolutely, I would say very minimal people are excited about this. Kind of like what we just said earlier, you're gonna go watch it for pretty much the same reason I'm gonna go watch it, is because I want to see the progress and the development of where things are starting to come together within the MCU. So apparently this film ends off with, answering more things. Now, what's interesting is I know we're going to speak a little bit about Loki, so I won't get too into detail, but this does come out one day after Loki ends. So
Yep. It's all connected, people.
who
All
knows?
connected.
Who knows? Who knows? Maybe we're wrong.
I mean, I didn't say it, so I don't know. All right, let's get into it. BC, I know you touched on it on your show. Big shout outs to you on your show. Always tune in. But WGA, they reached a tentative deal. It's all set, but still, people should slow down because in talking to some people and seeing some comments on a few things, people just assume that like, okay, hey, they're back, boom, let's go. And like shit's just gonna be popping off like tomorrow or the next day, and it's not, right. I think there was a major thing that Deadpool. So Deadpool is like delayed. It's not coming out when it is, things like that. Like they still have some things that they can't do. So they have to kind of like fix it. But yeah, where are your thoughts, man? Because you touched on it on your show and you were talking about it, not knowing that they had reached an agreement. And I think if it was time stamped, like they agreed like literally right after your show, maybe like a few hours after your show ended. So what are your thoughts here? Because I know you had a hot take on it.
Well, no, it was nothing too hot as a take. It was just on Saturday. It was out there that they were submitting the final
Offer.
offer. Exactly. But the only thing I want to say is, props to everybody for really standing their ground and making this work. And I hope we'll get further details very soon. But you know, being an actor, and I'm not talking Brad Pitt. I see a lot of people talking on the internet. Brad Pitt or Robert Downey Jr. They don't need this coin and so forth. What are they striking for? It's not these guys, man. It's literally the
Little guys.
those actors, yeah, that are fighting for that bread and butter, man. And we saw a lot of things come out with possibilities that they want to do AI like scannings, and they can permanently use these scannings of individuals at any time. Like, it's just absolutely mind-boggling. But I'm just happy to see that hopefully this is it. There's still going to be a lot more things that need to be done, right? Paperwork and so forth. So
Yeah,
I
it's not like tomorrow they're gonna be
No,
like,
no,
all right,
no.
we just finished Deadpool 3. Okay, then we're good. It's like,
For sure,
no.
but from what I read and understood, there's a now this deal is a 3-year deal. So it was bound to happen where these big companies cave because, dude, how much longer can they go, right? Like
But
without putting
also,
out
too,
content.
like BC, like I know, Quebec, Ontario, it's a little bit different. Canada, US, for the people listening and hang out with us and things like that. Doesn't really matter where you're from. Now, I know this is comics aside here, but it doesn't matter where you're from. I know I can talk to every single one of you in the chat, watching whatever, and ask you, hey, what's expensive as fuck right now? And you would say gas, food, grocery, like all that stuff. Like everything goes up, wages go up, cost of living goes up. So you can't expect these people to just be happy with making X, right? It's like, why does the minimum wage go up every year? Because everything
Dude,
else goes up, right? Like if not, bread could still be a quarter, gas would
but
be 30 cents,
forget the cost of living. This is the reality. Okay, I spoke to somebody who is in one of my chats who happens to be an actor, right? He's got an agent, he has all of that stuff. You got to understand that, like, let's say you do 3 episodes and you get X amount of dollars, you got to pay your agent, you got to pay the taxes, you got to money goes out way before you see any of it.
Just like a normal job.
Exactly. And after that, it's kind of like, well, F you, right? And he was getting checks afterwards. He was showing me he's getting checks of like $2, $4, $10. Like, it sucks. It really does. So I could understand where they're coming from.
Yeah, I wish I was an actor.
And again, this I'm not speaking Brad Pitt levels. I'm not speaking
No.
Ryan Gosling levels. These are the others, right?
Yeah. I wish I was an actor. Somebody told me a long time ago, they're like, you've got the actor bug. Like, you could do acting. And I was like, oh, stop it. Jeez. I don't know if I was talking to myself in a mirror. I don't know what the conversation
100%.
was, but I remember somebody saying that. So
100%.
Justin Timberlake's backup, like something I could do it. So,
the coach of the LA Rams.
Not with this. Not with this. Not with this goatee. Oh shit. All right. Well, let's move on. And guys, there is no headline here. There is no moment. The last trailer teaser. Sorry, my cat's hair just kind of got in my eye. There is no teaser, or there is no, breaking news here, but we are 1 week away. So next Wednesday, season 2 of Loki does start. This is probably something that, a lot of us are pumped for. This is the one show out of pretty much all of them that have come out that everybody can say, like, this is the one. This is crazy. This is good. It connects a lot with Kang. Obviously, we need to know where that goes. Excuse me, the time travel, all that stuff. This is connected to basically where we are in the movies and, where kind of like Ant-Man left off. So it's going to be interesting. Loki, fan favorite. So there's going to be a lot. And from the trailers, right, you're kind of taking like, whoa, what's going to happen? This, that, so it does look exciting. I'm interested to see what happens with Sylvie. I'm interested to see that relationship. Mobius is a fan favorite. I can't wait for FF353 to go up in price. I can't wait for it to be on cover price 2 weeks from now. So October, 5th plus 7, 12. So the 11th, it'll probably be on the top 10. There's going to be a lot of Loki books on the top 10, probably Kang, things like that. All those Loki books with Sylvie and things like that. I can definitely see those books reappearing. So if you have those, maybe you want to take them off eBay. Maybe you want to like take them off your $1 shelf right now, because you could probably get 5, 10, 15, maybe $20 for some of these books, because you never know, right? I'm really interested to see where it takes us. And I think it's like premature, because I'm like already expecting like, hey, how's this going to end? Like, where's it going to lead us? Where's it going to, take us next? But it's like you said, the end of this series takes us right into the Marvels. So that's not on, coincidence. That's that's they want that to happen. So it's going to be interesting. Got to ask you, BC, what are you most interested in for this show? Character, the story, the plot, where they're going, like what's going to be interesting for you when it comes to this series?
The entire series. I'm just really pumped, obviously, to see now. We saw how Loki season 1 ended when he comes across Mobius. He's in a totally different timeline. They have no idea who he is. Jonathan Majors. Let's start with that. Jonathan Majors. Disney rolled with it regardless of everything that's going on. So shout out, and dude, big props to them, because I would say they learned from previous mistakes.
And he was found not guilty, right? Like that's done, right?
I have no idea what the status is at the moment, but I know that, in the past, Disney did, whenever, there were allegations or whatever, Johnny Depp, James Gunn, I think they learned from past events, but they're moving forward with Majors, and he's going to be within at least half of the season. So I'm expecting the season to kick off with the whole Loki Mobius encounter, where he's in a whole different timeline and he has to bring Mobius up to speed on what's going on. Maybe that's why they're in that, theater watching Victor Timely. So
so you don't think it takes, like, it's going to pick up like right from where it finished?
I think so. Yeah, I think that's where we'll pick up. At least that's what I'm gonna.
Because they were in the library, right? Like they were in that section where they look out and like the statue of him is there.
Yeah,
right?
exactly, exactly. Because you remember in that preview, they were sitting down in the theater, and then Loki turns to Mobius. He's like, "It's him. That's him." So I think that's where it's going to kick off. It'll probably kick off with him bringing Mobius up to speed on what's been going on, the threat to the multiverse, and so forth. Now, you spoke on some books that have been picking up. There's other books too, and other characters that are going to be appearing within the series. Like we just recently learned that Liz Carr is going to be within the movie and going to be playing Justin Gamble. So I guess that's a gender swap or whatever. But regardless of the fact, that book actually started to see some sales, which was Power Man and Iron Fist 79. So I do expect to see some other books and, new faces as well within this one. I know that there was a lot of campaigning, the McDonald's thing. You saw that. That was pretty cool.
Yeah.
But I'm just pumped as hell, man, because clearly, Kang is the big threat within the MCU right now. So with everything that happened in Ant-Man 3, people had a bitter taste in their mouth. So maybe we're going to get some more answers here. More, information, I guess we could say, based on Kang. And I do expect to see that Kang from Ant-Man 3 down the line. Maybe not within this season. Who knows? But I'm just overall excited, man. I think, Tom Hiddleston does a phenomenal job playing Loki. Season 1 was incredible. And I went back to rewatch that episode where there's Loki and Sylvie having that discussion with Kang. And it's just so good, man. Like I think this is gonna be awesome, and we're spoiled because right now, as we're speaking, Ahsoka has dropped. Right, we've got 2 episodes left. We have this one, then we have next week. That's it. Ahsoka ends, but 48 hours after that, we get Loki season 2. Loki season 2 ends the day before the launch of Captain Marvel, the Marvels. So. We get
Aquaman as well. We get Aquaman as well, right?
No, but I'm just saying in general, we are being spoiled as fans. I think this is great, regardless of the delays and stuff like that, due to strikes and so forth. We might hit a little hiccup very soon, but I'm just.
But outside of Ahsoka, what was the last thing we had?
Well, you're talking about before,
like shows. What was the last show we had?
Well, unfortunately, it was, I think, Miss Marvel.
Yeah, that seems like it was a long time ago. When would that come out?
I would say earlier in the year.
Earlier this year? I thought it was last year. See, that's weird.
Possibly. Wow. I don't even remember.
I thought it was. I thought it was. Okay, maybe I'm wrong. I mean, again, I'm wrong a lot. So, no, that's I don't know. The anticipation. I mean, definitely, it's like, okay, something's here. Here's like a little a hot take, and I know I'm probably gonna piss off the people that are like, no, it's fucking this time, or fucking it's this year. It's like, just chill out, okay? I think Spider-Man, I think Doctor Strange, I think Loki 1, I think Ant-Man 3. I think all that stuff happens at the same time. Like I think when we lay all this out, when we watch it all, it's going to come back to being like, oh, this happened all at the same time. Like the universe is breaking and this and that. Like, so I think that wow, this thing with Loki's happening at the same time it was happening with Ant-Man 3. And there was that scene, I can't remember the guy's name. He's got like 300,000 subscribers and he does things with like, did you know, like, did you notice while watching this? And then he like points things out.
Yeah.
He takes like a split screen and he's got like the end of Loki 1 where what's the variant? The Above All?
Yeah.
Above All is talking, and there's a scene where he's just kind of like, and he pauses and he's like, and then they kind of take the same thing. So they split the screen and they have it on when the timeline breaks and like Spider-Man and stuff like that. And it's just kind of interesting to see. I really do think that all these events are kind of happening at the same time. So yeah, we will see some of these characters. I wouldn't even be surprised to see, Paul Rudd maybe at some point. Something. I don't know.
I don't know if they're going to go to that extent with bringing in such big names within Loki season 2. But just to answer Hyper's question, because he's like, is it Justin or Justine Gamble? It's Justin Gamble's from the comics, but Liz Carr is going to be playing this character, so I imagine it's going to be a gender swap. Now they're saying that she's playing Judge Gamble, so clearly, if you're familiar with the character is related to the TVA, so I imagine they'll follow more or less the storyline. It's just going to probably be a gender swap. Not that I care, to be honest with you. It's not really one of those characters I really care for. Yeah. But yeah, man. So all in all, I'm just really excited for this, and I'm looking forward to seeing how this one comes to wrap up, because after this, I mean, we're all really just anticipating Secret Wars, but don't forget there's Kang Dynasty, right? There's that movie that I feel like too many people are just overseeing. It's like it doesn't exist because everybody wants Secret Wars.
Because everybody's trying to rush to the next thing. And you know what's going to happen? It's like those people that are like, oh, give us Punchline. Oh, give us Null. Give us a Null movie. Give us a Punchline movie. And it's like, all right, now those characters, like, look at Punchline. Like, I can't even tell you 5 people that like Punchline anymore or even remember who she is, to be honest with you. But before it was like that. But we're always rushing to like, hey, let's get this person up. Let's get this movie up. Let's get this proper. Then we get to it and then we complain, oh, no, there's nothing. It's like, just fucking enjoy the ride. When you get on a roller coaster, do you think about the end or do you think about the thrill? You think about the thrill. You think about the whole ride. You don't think about like getting on the ride and being like, can't wait to finish this, right? Like you never think about that. So just fucking slow down.
I'm wondering now if within Loki season 2 we're gonna see a little more of the Council of Kangs, right? I want to see, maybe are we gonna get Ramatut? Are we gonna get Immortus? We kind of got a glimpse of that already.
I think those characters show up, not major role. We'll probably have them in like maybe an end credit or definitely at the end of this series when they give us possibly the only one. Yeah. But I do believe that Loki was the only one that actually had end credits the last 2 episodes, if I'm correct.
I don't remember for the second last, but one thing I do want to say is we've all been talking also Deadpool 3 for the last couple months, right? With Hugh Jackman and all of that fun stuff. But a lot of the storyline from what people are saying related to Deadpool 3 is that the TVA is going to be heavily involved in that movie. So if the TVA is going to be in that movie, I wouldn't be surprised if Loki season 2 does wrap up tying into Deadpool somehow. I think that would be real cool.
It's possible. Yeah, it's going to be interesting. But this is why I love when we have this stuff, is because the what if, and we get excited, right? We got this, we got the Marvels, like it's exciting. So I'm just happy that we get to talk about something on a regular basis. We get Newbie episode ratings, so that's going to be interesting. I think Loki was the highest rated show that I gave, rightfully so. I think to this day, everything that's been presented and everything that's been made, I think Loki 1 is probably the best show. I know some people are like, no, it's Hawkeye. No, it's WandaVision. Get the fuck out of here with WandaVision, okay? First of all. So, yeah, I don't know. I'm excited to have it back. So
Same.
Can't wait to piss people off, with my ratings. So yeah. With that, I do want to say, there is a movie that I'm actually looking forward to, and I'm hearing a lot of negative things about it already, so I'm a little pissed off. But
Yes.
movie ratings are always backwards. No, they're not. No, they're not. I'm basically a critic. Okay, I'm gonna start my own company tomorrow. But I'm actually interested in, and again, no comic spec, no comic related at all, really. But The Creator comes out on the 29th. So I think it's this week. It comes out. Yeah, it's this week. So I'm actually looking forward to that movie. Denzel's kid, the main character, but basically the AI stuff taken into effect. I think that movie is basically what's going to happen to us with AI, to be honest with you. Like the first time I watched the trailer like 2 months ago, I was like, yeah, this is how we're going to end. So
it's like when that movie Time came out with Justin Timberlake. Everybody thought they were going to get like currency in their wrists.
You remember that movie? Holy shit.
Yeah, of course.
I was like the only person that ever watched that movie around here.
No.
Like, I don't know what you're talking about, dude.
Yeah, but do yourself a favor before watching that. Go watch The Expendables 4 because Sylvester Stallone and the crew could use some money. They only hit 8 million on opening weekend.
Bro, I haven't seen one Expendable movie, and I plan to keep it that way, man. It's stupid.
I saw one. The rest I just passed on.
They're dumb. They're dumb. All right, man. Before we take off,
yes, sir.
I love to show love to you guys. Give you guys a platform as always to grow what you guys do. Rocksteady is probably still in traffic. Thanks, Rocksteady. But if you guys can, go follow Rocksteady on Instagram and YouTube. I know he said he doesn't do much on YouTube, but go follow him. Why not? He is doing a lot lately. He's gotten ready for his shows. He's got a lot of, you see that middle picture there? That's a World Series ticket. I can't believe he found that for 100 and he's trying to sell it to me for 200. I was like, bro, come on, man. But hey, that's the way it goes. That's the way it goes. But yeah, go follow Rocksteady. And then of course, Mr. BC.
Yes, sir.
You're here, so I don't even got to talk for you. But brother, let the people know, man, where they can find you.
You can find me on YouTube, man. Come and subscribe. I just surpassed the 250 subscriber mark. Now sitting at 289, as you can see right there. And a big shout out to some of the people here who are in the chat. Had some great guests up until now. Swagahaz was there. Dan Delatore was there. Hyper Combo Comics was there. Nemesis Prime has been there. Rotating guests every week. Hopefully I can grab some others that are here in the chat onto my show. Example, Vancouver Comic Junkie. I think that would be a great time. But yeah, man. So definitely come subscribe every Sunday night, going live at 9 p.m. Eastern time. And just wrapping up everything that takes place within the comic world, man. Whether it be comic sales, FOC picks of the week, and especially, the hot topics of the week, aka the news portion of the show.
News. Actually, that's interesting that you bring that up because I was actually going to bring it up, not as a surprise, but I do want to bring back a little segment. I've kind of changed the name up. I've got a few ideas of how I want to do it, but basically the only title I have in my head is "What the fuck happened to this book?" And it's not necessarily full market report, but it's not also like, like the Black Winter book, right? Like where that book was 3 years ago, 2 years ago, 1 year ago now, and kind of just taking a look at it, right? Obviously, COVID, that was in the middle of COVID. That was the heart of COVID. So it's a little bit different than, say, a book that came out last year or this year. But I do want to get back to like kind of the root, touching on like sales, market. What the hell happened in this book? I used to always get into that, and with the return of Newbie Spec of the week, so look out for that because I will be adding that. However, keep in mind Loki is coming, so don't want to like oversaturate the show and make it a 2-hour show. Like hanging out with you guys, but like 2 hours is a long time. But I do want to get that stuff going, so maybe after Loki is done, maybe we bring that in, or maybe we do every other week, where we do Newbie Spec of the week and then what happened to that book. So yeah, just look out because there's going to be some changes on the Newbie universe for sure. So who knows? Maybe I get a face tattoo. I don't know. I'm thinking about right here, like variant or like first print, something.
Get a tattoo of a new beard, man. How about that one? I'm bugging you. But yes, before we go, because I see Hyper's comment here, you were talking some books from the past. Myself and Hyper on Hyper's channel tomorrow are going to be going through some of the books that he got bit by FOMO. So definitely check out his channel. Go sub up. We're going live at 9 p.m. Eastern.
Boom. All right, guys. Again, if you're local around here, you're going to be at the Mississauga show. Come hang. I'm going to actually go text Mr. Just Cruz right now, see if he's actually going. If not, I'm going to have to go by myself. So I might, if you see me on site, if I'm by myself, you might see me like this. Because when I go do stuff by myself, I just have my headphones in and I just do my own thing. So you might see me like that. But if not, I'll definitely be with Just Cruz.
You still listening to the greatest hits of Barbara Streisand? Or
no,
you're over that one.
What? No, but great show as always. Chat. I love hanging out, love talking. Never. I say this, as always, I don't throw names, but I had a comment, a message sent to me, and they were like, "Hey, why didn't you answer me? Like, are you mad at me? Are you, do you not like talking to me, or am I bugging you?" And it's not like that at all. I love when people message me and we talk comics and things like that. I can talk it all day long. So if you ever have a question or anything, don't hesitate. I do apologize if I don't get back to you. I try my hardest to get back to people as quickly as I can. But I know that there are some people out there that have some questions about books or things like that. And I don't want to like come off as a dick or like I'm a diva. So if you ever do have those questions, don't think I won't answer. So
dude,
I wanted to say that.
I can vouch. He's not a dick. He's totally a diva.
Thanks, man. I appreciate it. All right, guys. That's the show. Thank you so much. We'll see you next Tuesday for 144. Don't forget, this was Blakk Crown's. I kept wanting to say Rocksteady. This is 100th show. So
100. That's nuts, dude.
Congratulations, man. I appreciate it.
Yeah.
I appreciate it. Justin's catching up. Like Rocksteady's behind. He's like Rocksteady's at like 60, I think 50, and then Justin's at like 6.
Yeah,
he's catching up. He's catching up. So, all right, guys. Adios. Enjoy New Comic Book Day. Don't ruin the creator. Eagles 3-0. Let's go. Fuck the Bills. Fuck the Cowboys. Woo! Adios.
Later.